Welcome to the Prime Real Estate Network channel on YouTube. I'm your host, Mr. Prime Real Estate, Ric Davis.
And I'm your host, the Texas Real Estate King, LarryWBrooks.
Every week, the King and I will provide you exclusive access to our network of lenders, investors, and real estate professionals from both the commercial and residential real estate sectors.
Now, are you millionaire minded? Or maybe you're a millionaire in the making. Make sure that you subscribe so you can get connected to the network. And always remember, the Prime Real Estate Network, where millionaires are in the making.
Create wealth for generations.
What's up, Prime Real Estate Network listeners? It's your man, Larry W. Brooks, a.k.a. the Texas Real Estate King. Hey, when you get a moment, go ahead and go over to shoplwb.com. You can see the Pure Hustle merchandise that we have over there, some of our newer items that we have in stock, and of course, I got all the books that I've authored. I'd love for your support. You have a great day.
Good day. Welcome to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. I'm your host, Ric Davis. If you don't follow me on social media, I invite you to do so at Prime Real Estate Ric. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in residential or commercial real estate anywhere in the great state of Texas, but especially here in our lovely city of Houston, you can reach me directly on Instagram at Prime Real Estate Ric. As always, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here this week with you, just like it is every week here on the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. And we have a very informative and educational show lined up for you this week. But first, I want to take you and give everyone the opportunity to get involved in today's show. If you're checking us out live on YouTube, get in the comments section, submit your questions, submit your comments. We love to interact with the group. We love to interact with the audience, and we want to give everyone an opportunity to contribute to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. I want to give a huge shout out to the Texas Real Estate King, Mr. Larry W. Brooks. He may very well tap in this week, but I want to give him a huge shout out. He's doing a lot of great things in the community and a lot of great things over with the team over at Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I want to introduce this week's guest. You've seen her here on the Prime Real Estate Network podcast in the past, and she is not only one of the foremost financial credit experts here in the city of Houston, but she's also a very active member of YRD Houston. She is one of the founders and organizers of the Credit Lift Summit 2023. I want to thank her so much for sitting in with us this week, and I'd like to introduce to our audience for the second time on the show, Miss Taqwanna Clark. How are you doing?
Hey, Rick, how are you? It's so amazing to be back on the Prime Real Estate Network. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, no, it's great to have you on the show. Normally, especially with our return guests, I always tell them how great it is to see them and ask them what's been going on with them in the recent past. But me and you have had an opportunity to partner on an event and hang out just last week. So first things first, I want to thank you, and I want to give a huge shout out to all the faculty and administrators over at Jack Yates High School who welcomed in open arms over on their campus last week. I want to thank them and thank you for being involved and working with me as well.
It's always phenomenal to tap in with a professional such as yourself, and the setup at Jack Yates was amazing. We were received so well, and to bring that type of information to our educators, I feel like they're one of the most important professions in the world that educate our children. So that was phenomenal to partner up with you on that event.
I always take a lot of personal pride in being able to educate the community, but I definitely take, to your earlier point, a lot more pride in stepping out and helping those professional educators and those that work for the students and our community, because they have so many real estate credit questions that they aren't able to get answered by professionals in a face-to-face and intimate setting. And that's one of the reasons why I was so proud to have you there with me, and so thankful that they allowed us to come in and talk to all of the teachers, man, and interact with even some of the students, because being able to get out and do that type of grassroots interacting is something that is just a foundation for my business. And I know it's something that you take very seriously as well.
Yeah, most definitely. And I want to give a special shout out to Tatiana Hall with the Mortgage League Queen and Jocelyn Beavers with LA Tower Broker. They came in with the assist, and it was just a phenomenal team. I feel like we did what we needed to do.
And look, while I have you here on the show, I want to make sure I make the announcement. Look, if you are a leader of an organization or a group and you'd like to have me and Ms. Clark and the rest of our team come in and speak to the members of your organization, answer any real estate credit questions, just give them a market update. Because, sometimes, especially in a city like the size of Houston, where the market moves and changes on such a quick and unpredictable basis, sometimes we want to get out with the people and let them know what's going on, because they may not be able to keep up with the market on an everyday basis. So, but you
Seriously.
know,
And just the fact too, so many people are moving to Houston, and just to know that you
yes,
guys can put them on with the reason for that shift with everyone moving to Houston, big celebrities, just people are choosing Houston as a home. So yeah, the market is amazing.
for those who follow the Prime Real Estate Network, may follow you on social media, those members of YRD Houston that already know what it is that you do and have worked with you in the past. But for those newbies,
Mhm.
introduce yourself, Ms. Clark, your business brand, and what it is that you provide as a professional service that everyone in the city of Houston needs to take advantage of.
Of course. My name is Taqwanna Clark. I am the CEO of Credit Lift Inc. We are a local credit restoration and business credit establishment company based out of Houston, Texas. Been in the industry for 8 years, certified, got everything that needed to be done to be able to be. I don't call myself a guru, but I
Mm.
do call myself always being a learner. I always want to learn new information. So anything that's about credit, I'm tapped into that, and I would love to be of service for anyone who needs information on credit.
What's so amazing about the work that you do is that I've watched you and worked with you for some time now. And it's just amazing how you take the time to not only dispel myths and rumors that people may have learned from either social media or just word of mouth. One of the things that I think is so very impressive is that one of the foundational beliefs of your business is that you take them as they are. One
Yeah,
of the things that I like to talk about with you is how sometimes when I'm working with those potential buyers or sellers, sometimes I'll work with them, talk to them about some of the challenges they faced in the past. But it's always invaluable for me to have someone like you on my team where I can pass you those people and they can vent and they can let loose emotionally, and you actually have an ear. And I believe it's a talent where people are able to be open and honest with you about some of the trials and tribulations that
yeah.
they've went through in their past financially. So could you just speak to your bedside manner and how you've been able to develop that over time?
Yes, it's just the fact that I've walked in those shoes before. I've been a person with poor credit, low 500 credit score. Hey, Mr. Brooks. Hey, how you doing?
I'm
I've
doing
And
amazing. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I
yeah.
didn't mean to disturb you.
No,
Keep
you're
it going. I
good.
love it.
Party. Welcome, welcome.
uh, uh,
Yeah, but I can most definitely empathize, sympathize. I've been in a position wanting a house and my credit not being where it needed to be for me to get that. I've been at Fry's Electronics trying to get a camera when I was back there doing music back in the day and got denied for $200 line of credit to get a camera. So I feel like when people come to me, leave the shame at the door. We've been there, we've
Mhm.
been rowing in the same boat. Let's move forward and talk about how we can pivot and improve on that credit with no judgment.
One of the
Yeah.
things, Miss Clark, that I've always been so impressed with is how visible you are in the community. And one of the vehicles that you use to increase your visibility is the work that you do with YRD Houston. So could you introduce that group to the audience who may not be familiar? And for those who are familiar, let them know what's been going on and keep us up to date with all the moving and grooving that y'all doing over there at YRD Houston.
So YRD Houston stands for Young Realist Division. We are under HBREA, which is Houston Black Real Estate Association, and under NAREB, which is National Association of Real Estate Brokers. It's a phenomenal organization. When I was introduced to it by Coach Mike Davis and
My
Tamisha
D.
Wells, they put me up. They put me up on the organization, and it's been around for 75 years. And if I can't tell you how impactful this organization has been, and we were tasked with establishing a chapter in Houston for YRD, and we took the challenge on, and we've been running full speed, and making it into this beautiful thing to be able to assist our parent organization, which is NAREB and HBREA.
Yeah.
One
And
of the
y'all
cool
have been
things.
killing it too.
Now, Mr. Brooks, could you just share a little bit with our audience about all those organizations that Ms. Clark mentioned, the HBREA, NARAB, and how YRD helps to assist and continue to move those brands forward and keep everyone visible and make sure they educate the public as well. What are your experience with those organizations?
Well, I totally agree. It's definitely since I'm just adding that since they've really activated the chapter here, it's been an amazing turnout to their events. It's been amazing energy, and it's really getting local real estate agents that look like us, local people that are in the real estate industry that look like us, really active and involved and sharing with the community. So, man, that's the biggest impact that I've seen when it comes to that. Yeah.
You know, one of the things,
Yep.
Taquana, that I love about being associated not only with you, but also YRD is that you guys have such an expansive professional networking social calendar.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
if you in the real estate space in greater Houston, Harris County, there's not a day in the work week where you can't get out and actively network,
That's
push
right.
your brand forward and be visible. So could you just talk a little bit about some of the activities that YRD Houston has planned, that you and Credit Lift Inc. have planned, and how we can stay involved, tap in, and learn from you?
Yeah, most definitely. So I'm just going to pivot right into YRD. I want to give acknowledgement to our leadership, Madam President Atia Willis, First Vice Andre Barad of Yes to Real Estate. We have a new second vice, Yolanda Williams of Hello
Ooh.
Wealthy
Ah,
Home.
Yolanda.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're moving and we're grooving, and everybody that are members, from Danny Ventura, the treasurer, Shermel. I can go on naming on and on and on. Michael Brown. We have such a strong team, and we all support each other. And with that being said, we do have a karaoke and Halloween night. Oh, you know what? I'm remiss. We have the JJ Jessica Joe. Like literally, she's our technology and IT chair.
Yep.
We couldn't do so much that we do without her, and she's a big part on our visibility, us being
Right,
visible. So we
right.
have that karaoke and costume night coming up on the 19th. I'm already ready to go, baby. We're gonna step out. I'm trying to embody what's her name? The chick that had the afro that was kicking butt in the movies back in the day. Pam.
Foxy Brown? Pam Grier?
I'm trying to embody Pam
Hey,
Grier. So if you guys want to have fun, sing a little bit, dress up. The 19th YRD will have that costume and karaoke night. And then we also have the Chew coming up on the 26th, I believe. Yeah, the 26th of October on the Thursday. It will be at Pinstripes and will be more geared towards politicians. We already have a confirmed Edward Pullett councilman, and we also
Mm.
have Amanda Edwards, who's running for Sheila Jackson Lee's chair. You know, on
yeah.
schedule to be able to attend.
Now,
So
now I will say I did attend the Halloween event last year, and it was fun. And
yeah,
I would like to also say, our super producer Jay Joseph, let it be known that what I'm saying, she got the secret sauce when it comes to the real vocal cords. So
was
it was good. It was like that, no doubt.
And I
sang
That was a
want
great
to
down.
event.
and I want to urge everyone in the audience to get their tickets RSVP
Yeah.
now. Don't wait because
Please
that
don't.
Halloween party may very well have tickets sold out and entry will
Yeah.
be unavailable for those who wait till the last minute. So get involved and make that happen ASAP.
Yeah.
Rick Davis is telling nothing but facts because
Yeah.
all of those orders that are coming in for that, baby, I don't know if the capacity do what it needs to do. I better get on in there.
No, and those events, not only are they great and fun socially, but the networking, the education, the
Hmm.
sharing of best practices is something that you just, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as someone in the real estate market, as an investor myself, you can't just get those things on every
Hmm.
corner. So even though it's the holiday season, take advantage of these opportunities because not only are they fun, but they're highly informative.
Yeah.
Uh, Taquana, could you just share a little bit about the events and the activity you have planned for those future homeowners who's made it their goal to buy, invest, and own properties in and around this area in the year 2024? Because I always talk to the people that I meet that we have to set goals,
Hmm.
have a roadmap, and have an experienced guide to get us to the finish line. So, what do you have planned from that aspect that's coming up where people can really make that dream a reality?
Yes, I'm so glad you asked that, Rick. We have the Credit Lift Summit 23. It's going down October the 21st from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. It's going to be at Pinstripes, and it's specifically targeting people who may be a little bit hesitant in this market because of the interest rates, or they're feeling overwhelmed because their credit profile is not where they need it to be. That's what Credit Lift Summit is for. Just to your point earlier about people coming as they are, we want to bring credit to people. You know, sometimes people don't
Right.
reach out. It's kind of like people don't go to the doctor until they start feeling aches, and things are not working the way that they need to, or they start seeking out certain things when the symptoms are already there. We want to get to them to have them prepared before they even need credit. You know, we don't want your car to break down and all of a sudden you want to go to the dealership and you can't get a car because your credit bad, or you want to get pre-approved for a house, but you can't do that because your credit is not where you need it to be. So Credit Lift Summit is very much, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So we're bringing credit to the people.
No, and you spoke a little bit about your past experience and how you had to work through credit challenges, but I want to help those in the audience understand how vitally important it is for professionals like yourself to host these type of events, because sometimes you may be on Facebook, you may be on Instagram, and you're inundated with different advertisements and different plugs for different events. And I think sometimes the general public doesn't understand how underserved
Hmm.
our community is as far as education from this standpoint. So why is it that you know that this is a vital part of not only your marketing plan for your business, but also your public service and all the different community ventures that you also want to do as part of being a business owner?
The reason that I know that is because of the disparity of home ownership in our communities, of asset acquisition. Just going to the Black Wealth Tour that NAREB had this past Saturday, which was phenomenal, by the way, and hearing about the percentage and the gap that we're declining in home ownership, and knowing that people are not paying as much attention because of all of these distractions out here. People know what's
Mhm.
going on with the Cowboys. People know what's going on with Ratchet TV, with the baddies East and the baddies West. But when you ask them about their credit and you ask them about their financial situation and their budget for their household and their goals for the next 5 or 10 years, people are remiss. They're not tapped
Right.
into that. So that's one of the reasons why I do Credit Chronicles every Friday and get out there and talk to the
Mm.
community, to make credit more of a common conversation, to make credit more of a prominent conversation that's not an afterthought. I want credit to be a normal conversation, like people talk about the weather outside and how people's families are doing. I want it to be something that people talk about intentionally without
What's
shame.
No, what's so amazing is
Yeah.
that me and Larry talk about these things in the office and when we're not on camera, about how you'll see the statistics and see consumer
Hmm.
debt is growing. And
Mm.
you'll see how, even though interest rates are higher, those in the general public are spending their money on things at higher rates than before, but for whatever reason, they're not putting those funds towards home ownership and
Yeah.
investing in real estate. And that's one of the reasons why I've always felt like the work you do is so invaluable, because
Hmm.
I hate to say this publicly, but I feel as if we need to consistently hammer those messages until we don't have air left or we don't have a voice left, because we're not going to close that gap as far as home ownership without consistent messaging and consistent education. So
Definitely.
absolutely.
Definitely.
So Mr. Brooks, what are some of the things that you think contributes to the apprehension that potential new buyers have as far as getting involved in real estate right now?
Um, Credit. Credit is a big part of it, right?
Right.
Like it always comes down to two things: credit and finances, right? And the thing is that if they can at least get the credit up to a minimum working order, there's so many down payment assistance programs that could help them financially get into it. So I
Hey.
would put credit as number one when it comes to just them making a commitment to move forward, to get involved. I'm here at the HAR Engage conference that takes place every year, and that's a part of the conversation, right? We're looking
Right.
at market forecasts for the first part of this year in the last quarters, and a lot of it is people not being financially in a place with their credit. Not even talking about monies as much as their credit. So I think that's the first step is somebody getting that confidence, them getting on the level to where they can have their credit in order. And that's a big thing. Yep.
Yes. I
And
Yep.
agree,
to,
Larry. And that's the thing too. We want to make Credit Lift Summit very interactive. We're doing
Hmm.
Jeopardy. We having chicken and waffles, mimosas. Just to your point earlier, Rick, when you kind of mentioned the people that we have chosen to partner up with. So
Yeah.
let me take a step back. So Brooks and Davis is doing their mapping your way to home ownership summit on the same day on the 21st. It's going to be from 9 to 12.
Hmm.
So Credit Lift Inc. will be in the building with that phenomenal event. We had the opportunity to participate 2 years ago, and it was
Hmm.
such a phenomenal, impactful. You could bring the friends out, the family out, the kids out. They had all of these interactive games,
Hmm.
and every table had a vendor that could help you on your way to home ownership. So I would say, guys, if y'all haven't registered for that event, most definitely go ahead and register for that event. And then
Oh,
we
we're gonna make it a holiday party because we're gonna get started there, and then we
yeah.
definitely coming over to credit lift. That's where it's gonna go. We
come
getting
Yeah.
you
on.
get that day. You gonna have fun, and you're gonna get all the wisdom that you need, and nugget, and walk out of there with some tangible. That's what we're gonna do
Yes.
with
No
them. Yes,
doubt.
indeed.
Look, back to back. That's on Drake. You hear me?
Yay, no
And
say
then
back to back.
Right.
we have also partnered up with. We have been fortunate enough to be sponsored by First United Bank. They're out of Dallas.
Wow.
I had the opportunity to meet them at a TAREB convention in Dallas, and just the fact that they're faith based.
Yeah.
Mm.
Black, gentleman that I made contact with. It was Lionel. Just the name
Mm-hmm.
Lionel. It sounds like a brother from around
Mm-hmm.
the way,
Right.
right? Stevenson, and
Right.
then we have Robert Wilkes, and they're just so purposeful too about getting people approved for loans. And then we have Andre Barad, Gets to Real Estate, who's also a sponsor for Credit Lift Summit. So it's so amazing when you can have your team of
Mhm.
peers that you work
Yeah.
with, that you ground with, that you serve with, tap in and say, hey, you got an event, say less. I'm going to
Yeah.
support it 100%. So yeah, I'm excited.
No,
Yeah.
because you have so much going on, Taquan. I want to make sure everyone in the audience follows you on social media. So just share your social media handles, websites, because I want everyone to dial in, be a part, because these events are going to come up really quick. This seems like the month of October is
Yeah,
moving at
man.
warp speed, it seems like.
Whew.
So please share all those handles and
Back to
websites,
back.
all the emails with everybody in our audience, please, Miss Clark.
Yeah, most definitely. So on IG, it's going to be Taqwanna.Clark. That's spelled TAQWANNA.CLARK. On Instagram. My website will be www.yourcreditlift.com. And then you'll be able to see any services, products that we offer to help people achieve their credit goals, improving their credit scores.
Mhm.
And for the events, you can go to the Instagram website, click the link tree, and it'll show you all of the links for the upcoming events that we have. And then with YRD Houston, you can go to at YRD Houston and
Yes,
click the link, and you'll be able to tap in with all of our upcoming events there as well.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Which
And
is
just
amazing, man. It's always, the one thing that they should know, Miss Clark, is they should follow you on social media as well. You are always very visible. You putting out content for them, as well as keeping them informed on where they need to be, what they need to show up for, and all of that. So
Yeah.
definitely need to make sure that they tap in with you on social media.
Thank you so much, Mr. Brooks. And I want to go ahead and put this out here for
please.
Sterling. We coming for you, Sterling. Look,
Coming.
we coming
Absolutely.
for you. So we gonna tap in with Sterling soon. So we go ahead and put that out there so y'all know we on the way.
Hey,
Mm.
Sterling High School, faculty,
Mm.
staff, we on our way, man. We can't wait to go out there serving. Now, Miss Clark, because there's going to be members of our audience that's going to hear this interview. It's going to resonate with them. They're going to be touched, and they're going to want to meet, greet, and interact with you as soon as possible. So, when will be the
Mhm.
next opportunity that you're actually out in the public, in the neighborhood, out with the people where we can all come up and hug your neck and just say hello, nice to meet
So the next event will be that karaoke
you.
and costume ball. So make sure you guys pull up and y'all ready to sing a little bit. I can't sing, but what we'll be doing is rapping, and I'm gonna try to tap in with
Yeah.
Larry and Rick and see can we do a little trio on the mic. So we'll
Hey, they dropped that June 27. I got you all day, baby. Freestyle King. I'm saying.
Baby, I can't wait. I cannot wait. But yeah, that'll be the next one. That's October the 19th on a Thursday. You can tap in on the social media to get more details about that.
You already
Yeah.
know, man. Taqwanna, man, it's always a pleasure for you to sit in with Larry and myself, man. We have great opportunities to hang out with you off wax, but even when we're recording the show, the
Yeah.
energy and the great vibes is the same. So thank you so much, man. We all gonna see you on the 19th, but in the meantime, in between time, if
Yeah.
there's something you need to get out there, let us know. You can always pull up on us. You got to see with us anytime, Queen. Thank you.
Thank y'all so much, Kings.
Yes,
Y'all
indeed.
right there near and dear to my heart. I appreciate Brooks and Davis. I appreciate you guys so much.
Yes,
Appreciate it,
indeed.
Taqwanna.
Thank
Talk to you
you.
soon.
All right, y'all take care.
Take
Yes,
it easy.
indeed.
Come on, man. That's it, man. Look,
Yeah.
events. Look, follow YRD Houston, follow Miss
Yeah.
Clark, follow the Texas Real Estate King, follow myself on Instagram because we're gonna be sharing all these events. Look,
Got to. They got to
you
tap
know,
in, man.
look, normally this is the part of the show where I say, oh, Texas Real Estate King, what we got going this weekend? Is there gonna be any opportunities for people to come out and hang out with you? And then normally you be
Yeah.
like, I don't know, man, I might be in Dubai, I might be going to South America. But look. So just to stay with the consistency of our format of this show, I must ask the
Yeah.
question. Texas Real Estate King, Mr. Larry W. Brooks, what you got going this weekend? And can members of the audience get out and hang out and kick it with
Come
you, brother?
on, man. Listen, the audience got to tap in with us, man. So I'll say this. So right now, like I said, I'm at HAR Engage, which I'm honored to say I'll be the chair of this event next year. So I expect everyone that's a licensed realtor out there to tap in. Make sure you register when you see that this hit your board. I want you to make sure at the Engage Conference 2024. So your boy gonna be the chair. I need you to be there for me. Now,
Congratulations. Good luck.
not I appreciate it. Not
Yeah.
only that, um, tomorrow I'll be at Champion School of Real Estate. I'll be at the Austin location though, in Austin, Texas. They're going to be having again Champion School of Real Estate from 9 to 2. They're going to be bringing in people that are looking to get licensed or people that have started their license process. It's over 150 of them that have already has registered at the Austin location. So I'm excited. I'll be in Austin. If you in Austin, you think about getting your real estate license, come on, tap in, come meet me, a few other office managers and some amazing brokers that are out there trying to share the wisdom. Um, so excited about that. And then if you're in the Houston area, regardless of what side of town, Brooks and Davis will have representation at the Katy location, our North location, at the North Champions location, as well as the Champions locations in the Gallery area. So make sure you stop by, tap in if you have any real estate questions there. And without that,
Mhm.
without and with one more amazing event that'll be taking place, myself and my co-host or my me co-host Rick Davis are going to be hosting a fundraiser for the Grandparents Love nonprofit. Now, guess what this fundraiser is? We wanted to make it
Mhm.
amazing. Y'all partied with us last week, so we already done
Right.
got that party in. Y'all partied with us 2 days. We had an amazing time. So now we finna get ready to sweat some of that partying out. So we're gonna do we are we are hosting a boot camp at Herman Park at 9 to 10. It's 9 to 10 o'clock. Get there at 9 or get there about 8:45 so we can get you signed in, get you a small gift that we got for you. But we want you to go to Eventbrite. I'll drop the link in this in the bio and or in the comment section. Go there, register. It's only $10. And it's donated. 100% of the proceeds is going to grandparentslove.org. Now, if you can't make it, you can go to grandparentslove.org and just make a small donation. We would appreciate it. But myself and Rick, we're going to be hosting a boot camp. But our celebrity host is going to be with Mean Green Boot Camp.
Yes. Hey, man, I want to thank the Texas Real Estate King for tapping in with us, man. I want to invite everybody out to the boot camp with him
Yeah,
tomorrow.
there you
There
go.
we go. We back. Hey, look, that's going to be a great event.
Yeah. Oh, let me plug
Exercise.
Jed one more time. Our
Look,
our celebrity guest, the guys that's going to be making the plan, is going to be Jared, who was actually a Prime Real Estate Network alumni. Was a
mhm.
few shows back, man. He shared some of his visions, some things that has going on, but he is actually going to be putting together our workout, and I'm excited. I've done a workout with him many, many times. We appreciate Mean Green Boot Camp, but I'm sorry, Rick. There you go, man. Someone's
I
trying to
know.
call me, kick me out, but man, I'm excited. I'm ready to go with it.
Oh no, man. Look, man, you did a great job, man. It's a great event. I appreciate you and Jared for getting this thing organized. I urge everyone to support a grandparent's love, man. It's a
Yeah,
very warming, heartfelt, and needed event, and it benefits some great people doing some great things, man, and
yeah,
valuable work. So look, man,
yeah,
on behalf of myself, Rick Davis, the Texas Real Estate King, Mr. Larry W.
yeah,
Brooks, we want to thank everybody. We want to thank Mr. Taqwanna Clark of Credit
yeah,
Lift Inc. for sitting in with us, man. Tap in, follow everybody if you need us. We just a phone call, text message,
yeah,
DM away. And
yeah.
until next week around this time, everyone in our audience, please be safe and be blessed.
Be blessed.
Wow.